Oh, that's cool. Mod View is here. You can now access additional tools to help moderate on mobile. That's good. Watch who's watching. Keep a tab. A new view. Start.
What?
Oh, hey Z. Sorry, I was just yeah, I just caught checking out my phone.
I was like, what? I didn't hear anything. I just heard like sounds, but I don't know what you said.
Oh, really? Okay. No, it's just when I popped open the Twitch app to see if my audio was working, it was saying, "Hey, we have a new moderate, like a new modder." Oh my god, why can't I say the word right now? A new mod tab on phones. So like now it's easier for people to mod on the phone instead of just on PC or wherever
Oh
you mod
shit.
from. Yeah,
Mod skills.
yeah. It's actually pretty neat. There's a little tour they give you. But hey, how are you doing,
I
Z?
have not checked that out. I am good. How are you?
Not too shabby. Long day at work. I was gonna say when you just if you have it on your phone, if you open it up on like your Twitch app, it pops up kind of right away
Mhm.
and it gives you a little
Okay.
tour. Yeah, I'll just make sure your audio is
Sweet.
coming through. It gives you a little tour. Oh yeah, Z's coming through. Perfect.
I'm always coming through, homie.
But yeah, how was your
Okay,
work
I'm
day
so
though?
loud. Oh my gosh, so it was a beautiful day. I got to
Oh,
work a little late because when you wake up and you just have like these I don't give a fuck moods.
yep.
I kind of had one of those days. And then I got to work and like, so I'm in a particular room usually, but my morning usually starts in all of the rooms because
Oh,
I just like, I'm not a supervisor, but we'll just say I do that job, right?
okay.
So I just make sure that like all of the people are where they should be doing what they should be doing for like the first like hour and a half, right?
Okay.
And then um in doing all of this, I was like, man, we're overstaffed today. I wonder if I can get out, right?
Yeah.
So I text my boss. I text my boss and I say, hey, I noticed we're overstaffed. What's your plan? Staying? And she's like, oh, we're gonna work on training. And I was like, fuck training, right? And I was like, hey, I got all my hours, man. All it's missing is CPR. She's like, you want to check with the rest of everybody? I was like, you don't pay me enough, but sure. So I check with everybody else. And I said that, of course. But anyway, so I go and I check with everybody else. And, everybody else is like, I don't want to go do training. Like, I'd rather be doing my job than go do, stupid falling asleep, need 8 pounds of coffee training.
Yep.
And so I was like, hey, nobody really wants to do training, but I'm going to set up so and so for the first course of whatever. She's like, sure, whatever. She's like, well, when that's done, she's like, I guess you can go. Well, this person took forever, like, took like 4 hours to do a 2-hour course. And was like, she better be dyslexic. It's like all
Holy
I'm
yeah.
thinking. But then I'm like, no, that's mean.
Well, it's double the
So,
time
and then I
though.
went, it is, right? And I was just like, what is taking her so long? So, whatever. So, I ended up working a half a day. So, that's nice. I left at like 1. I was like, bye.
Aw,
But I was
that's
trying to
good.
leave at like, I was trying to leave at like 10. You know, it's all good.
And that was so cute
Well, I
though
just
in
drove
your
back from
Discord
Wisconsin. So.
that I saw that little like card that someone gave you for just being like a great like
Isn't that
yeah,
sweet?
yeah, that was so sweet. When I read that one, I was like, aw.
I got that and like a little bracelet that has like a little gold heart and then a beach towel because we live in the beach kind of city. So,
Oh, okay. Is it okay?
no,
Okay, I read it right? It was it 3 years you were with that person?
3.5. Yep.
3.5? That's awesome. Wow, I didn't think it was that long that they stayed with you.
Hmm.
That's a
Well, because I'm in all the classrooms.
oh, I get you. Okay, not just one in particular.
So, like my classroom, yeah. So it's like 0 to 5 years old, basically, and they left to
Oh,
go to a different preschool.
okay. Oh, that's sweet though. At least you got to make an impact on
Funny
someone.
thing is that family has, I think, their oldest was at the daycare when I started.
Wow.
So their oldest kid now has his first job and he's 15.
Oh,
Or no, he just turned 14. So I was like, you know what you're gonna have to do, right? Because when they were saying, Brooks's last day was blah blah blah. Oops, I'm sorry, I said the name. But they're like, oh, his last day is whatever. And I was like, oh, you know what that means, right? It means you guys are gonna have to have another one. And they were like, no, 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 4 is good. 4 is good, I was like, y'all better get busy.
number 5. Here we go.
Right, right. I mean, 5 is better than 4. That's all I'm saying.
It's so cute too because we have a
So yeah.
teacher that like is one of our cashiers at our work, right? And like I'd say
Hmm.
pretty often there's someone that comes in and they're like, "Hey, Mrs. Blah blah blah," and she's like, "Hello," they have their little moments. I'm just like, "Oh, I can never interrupt this. This is
Oh,
just too cute."
Z-Chick there from right from the start.
I know she
what
beat
Oh
you.
up?
wow.
She's taking over the co-host position. Just kidding.
I see that. I
Nope,
see
nope,
that.
nope, nope. I'm not stepping in those shoes. Hi, JW. How are you?
Good.
Good.
You had the best time, buddy.
What's new with you?
We're just asking how her days were.
Okay, so you started early, like before 8 or 7, whatever the time is for you.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it for 6, but today was truck day, so it's a little bit longer, but that's okay. We're still
Okay.
early.
Cool. Oh, how was our day? Fine.
Your day was fine?
It's just work.
He's like, just the same shit, different day.
Literally.
No, but it's work is all. I thought we were a gaming podcast.
We are. I know. Actually, that's funny because Hunting thought that was your job because he's like, "What does JW do?" I was like, "I don't know. He does like a whole bunch of different like jobs. But he's like in the tech industry or like, whatever." And he's like, "Oh, he's like, I thought he like made games or something." I was like, "No, that was like an older job that he was talking about before."
Yeah, I've worked in the past, but not anymore.
Yeah, he thought you still were in the gaming industry.
No,
See, that's how confident you sound with
You miss
with
it?
everything you talk about.
no, not at all.
He's like, no. Let me answer that real quick.
I don't know. Like the projects are fun, but the rest is terrible. Like the conditions are terrible. I'm in a much better place now. So
Yeah, the few things you've
yeah,
talked
I
about,
would.
it sounded like you didn't really get a voice
Mhm.
on things, like when you had concerns and stuff.
If when you start off, as a start off job, if you're young, it can be good because you don't have that sort of all the stuff you have to pay and you sort of care less the about doing more work and working to the bone and all that, but it's more but to not get sucked up into it, because that's the thing. When you're young, though, you don't have the presence of mind and maturity to think, well, they shouldn't be treating me like this. They're When you're young, you're like, yeah, no, it seems normal.
Very true.
But it does help with a leg up. It did help me with other jobs that I got afterwards. If I hadn't started in video game, I wouldn't be where I am today, right? So it's probably a good startup point, but leave when you can.
Yeah, also when you're young, you're like happy that you're working.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I like working, but it's just at some point you have to make money, right?
Hmm.
When you're young, you have less stuff to pay, right?
Absolutely.
So that's why it doesn't matter that much. Because I did. I was thinking back, and I was like, oh yeah, it did bother me when I was younger. But yeah, when I was younger, I was like, 18 maybe when I started off, and so I was still
Wow.
living at my parents. I was just paying for a couple of stuff. I wasn't even paying for a car or mortgage or
Insurance and
so,
yeah.
yeah. So at the time I was like, yeah, it's fine. I don't see why people are like making a big fuss about it. But it's different now, especially after the pandemic and everything costing more.
Then you
And
turned into those people that have like real bills and live on their own and
well, yeah, now yes, now I have a
yeah.
place. Now I'm looking for a house, and yeah, it
Yeah.
costs more.
it's crazy to think about, eh? Like when you first got like $1,000 paycheck, you're just like, "Wow, this is so much money," and it's like, nah, it's not even
Yeah,
enough.
yeah, it's not enough to cover your main costs. Well, anyway for the city of Montreal.
Oh, I feel you, buddy.
Yeah.
It's pretty
True.
terrible here too. But yeah, JW's right. It is a gaming podcast. So as always, right, we got our little rundown of everyone's been up to, gaming wise, and if there's anything exciting they want to talk about for their streams. And then, like I said last time, just to make my job a little bit easier, I'm just gonna click on the gaming news tab and go off a few stories on there to cover. And then I thought it'd be kind of fun. I'll try to this time if everyone likes it So basically, if you guys like it, the fans I hope will like it in general. I'm gonna go over a few random hot takes that I grabbed off Twitter, and just see if you guys agree, disagree with them, or what's your thoughts on them. Like I was telling JW
You
before,
like stupid hot takes.
I do. I love them. I love them so much. But I'm not here to bash anybody. Right? I'm just literally just gonna digest it, right? And just see if there's any point or value to it, or if it's just literally someone just shooting out hot air and just trying to get a few likes.
I'll just say very quickly. I've only been playing Expedition 33, Marvel Rivals, and Atomic Heart since they announced Atomic Heart 2. So I've been replaying Atomic Heart 1.
I saw you on
And,
there, yeah, like early in the mornings. I was like, "Ooh, this guy's getting the grind in."
Well, I never did the DLC, so I'm going to do that. And there's a choice at some point, so I'll do the contrary of what I did last time.
You did beat the game though the first time.
Yes.
Oh wow! Okay.
And they're all great games. I all highly recommend, especially Expedition 33. Like it really is like a once of a lifetime
I
kind
really
of
want to play
game.
that.
Like
That
we'll
looked really
talk
good.
about it even when we're dead. Like it's like I played this game, and while playing it, I was like, yeah, there are upcoming games coming up, but I'm okay with waiting. I can just play this game, and it's like it quenched my thirst for gaming for some reason. Now it's like, yeah, there are upcoming cool games, but I'm not that excited. Like I don't need to buy it immediately and see if it's going to be great. It's just, I'll get to it when I can, and so it might change your gaming habits.
I'm really excited to try it out. Like I said, that prologue got so much praise for being like the best that most people have ever played from a video game. So I'm just
Oh,
excited.
not just the prologue, just the rest of the game.
Yeah,
It's
oh, yeah,
great.
no, of course. No, I just mean I remember the prologue on Twitter got like a lot of positive comments. And
It is a great prologue.
just to clarify, I did turn it on just now to see JW, and yes, Disney Plus does have a Marvel Rivals character section.
It's so dumb. Oh my fucking god!
That's so weird.
It's Moon Knight,
That-
Punisher, Cloak and Dagger, Thor, Ragnarok.
It just shows you that the people that are in power have no idea what Marvel is. That's what it means.
That's so funny.
100%.
That despite all the years of handling Marvel, they have no idea that Marvel Rivals and Marvel is the same fucking thing.
I know. I agree with the short though. It would have been so much nicer to have a Marvel Rivals like anime series.
Sure.
Just like just to get like a spotlight for each character.
Hey.
Hey, Hunting.
What's up?
Oh, you mean like all the movies that has been spotlighted, like the 3 Iron Man movies? Like, isn't that enough of a spotlight? or-
Yeah, for the main ones, but like I don't. Does Jeff the Shark have anything? We need to know his backstory.
Not yet, but I'm sure it's in the works. There's probably like a show of him, like 15 minutes episode where he just talks around or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
You were at the right
Maybe that's
time there,
what he does
Mr.
in the
Hunting.
Game.
Everyone was just going over their past couple weeks what they've been up to. So what have you been up to, my dude?
Nothing really. Same old shit. Playing Fallout,
Yeah,
Minecraft.
and then Dead
know, something
Rising,
interesting.
right?
Yeah, a little bit of Rising. Gears of War. I got back into Gears of War.
You gonna take on the PlayStation players when they join in?
I don't really care on it. I mean, I'm used to it because I played Call of Duty, I played Fortnite. But yeah,
And what about
I gotta
you,
play Gears of War
Missy?
3
What
again.
have you been? Yeah, I gotta actually finish the Gears of War series.
still.
What was that?
What
Wow.
about you, Miss? I say, what about you, Miss Z? What have you been playing?
Everything still. I actually haven't been playing Oblivion, which is weird. I started a new game after us. That was a little
Oh,
weird.
okay.
Yeah, a little weird. I'm liking it. It's just different. I think it's like, obviously after us. And the whole time when I started playing it, I was like, please don't let these things come alive because they were like people like statues. And it's, of course, as
Oh,
I
okay.
progress, they fucking came alive. And I was like, no. But anyways, it's a great game. I love it. I just
It
need to
reminds
finish
me
it.
of Condemned, Criminal Origins, where we're in the apartment. You're like in some store, and the fucking mannequins start talking to you.
Yeah, these things just start like trying to, kill me.
Tell me,
Randomly.
Z Chick, Oblivion or Skyrim?
I think I really love Oblivion right now. It pains me to say that.
Hell yeah!
It pains me to say that, but I'm really loving just how everything's unfolding in that game. And having never played it before, and like the only other comparison to that type of game I have is Skyrim. That I'm just like, what the fuck? This is so good. Like, yeah, I love the gates a lot. But I think I might like the open world dragon stuff in Skyrim more. Or it could
Yeah,
just be that I
understandable.
haven't, or it could just be that I haven't gotten there. I don't know if there's dragons in Oblivion. I'm sure there are, but I just haven't.
No,
Oh, okay.
no, unfortunately.
Okay, so then, yeah, that would probably be the only thing that I really missed about that.
I agree. I think Skyrim did such a great job with their open world idea of the game, whereas like Oblivion did really good with its quest line.
Yeah, their
And
quests are
just like
really
keeping
good,
you
and
engaged.
like the gates, those gates are fucking badass to just go in and explore and getting lost in them and things like that. That's really cool.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
hmm Let me see. I'm still playing like Wuthering Waves, all my gacha games because I love them. I I've been playing Game of Thrones King's Road. That's so good. Oh my gosh, that's another really good one. And then I started playing
Recently.
Palia, which is like Stardew and Stardew and Genshin had a baby, kind of. Which, well, I'm gonna live there for a while now.
Yeah, that was the one that Jedi was playing, right?
Yeah, it's all his fault. He just kept saying, Zelda, check it out.
Yeah.
Come check it out. It's kind of like Genshin, but you can do more of this, but you can do more of that. I was like, what? I can decorate a house? It's like Sims in Genshin? What? Let's do it. And then I did it, and then I was there
Yeah,
for
no, it
like
looked really
fucking
good.
12 hours. Yeah,
Yeah, it looks like a really good game.
yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I can go fishing, I can go hunting. Like, there's just a lot I can do. It's a little cartoony, but that's all right.
Can you do drugs in
Yeah.
the game?
I don't know. I haven't that far yet. I haven't made it to the hood yet. We'll see.
To the hood.
There's got to be
hood,
some
the
part where I have to do
neighborhood.
something. I haven't made it to the
The
projects or
ghetto.
anything yet. Projects, ghetto, hood. Haven't made it there yet, but we'll see.
It's all the same. It doesn't matter.
There's got to be somewhere. Maybe once I cross the lake, that's where the bad stuff happens.
I remember. I think JW probably no one actually knows about it, but the Super Show podcast, we used to like watch that one. Jamie, he's one of the co-hosts in that show, right? But anyway, he had a stream he did where he had The Sims, and he had those mods attached where they actually like become junkies or they can like become drug dealers and stuff. And like he had one character that was like, I think he was like an addict or something like that.
It's so stupid.
That
His
would be
whole-
so great.
Yeah, it was so funny. It was just so stupid. Like just like all the different stats they'd give the characters and stuff.
Why hasn't
What?
anybody made this? It's genius.
I have not
Sims-
played with a
Yeah.
mod like that ever.
Dark
There's
Sims.
I was watching Vine Sauce. I think it was Joel, and he added like a gun mod. And his character, he started shooting everybody. He threw like a
Oh,
house party
really?
and just killed everybody in his house.
I've only
Shut
played
everyone.
Sims on the PlayStation, so like modding it up wasn't really a thing, but I do have it on the PC.
Hmm.
I might have to look into some cool mods.
Same. I've only ever played it on console. The Sims. There's not really too many options you get, other than the cheat codes.
Even
Oh,
then, there are
love
no
the
more
cheat
cheat codes anymore.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's
well,
like the
oh, yeah.
infinite money one and the one that unlocks all the objects.
Yeah, I say because Cheyenne always does the infinite money one.
Yeah, me too. I got to be a billionaire.
I know that's her thing too. I was like, no, you got to earn it. She's like, nah.
Yeah, like fuck earning it. I need to go buy all this stuff right now.
Exactly.
I agree.
I was the
Shayna.
same way in New Vegas.
Z-Chick likes your style of Sims.
I approve.
So, what's your first
like-
roundup news roundup, Mindful?
Well, actually, it was an exciting post here from JW, letting us know that Stellar Blade hits 3 million copies sold. Speaking of mods,
Yep.
Okay.
since it's gone on PC, as we all know, it's been pretty heavily modded. In fact, if you search it up on Google, it's like one of the top things. Like you type in Stellar Blade, the very first thing to pop up is mods.
You'd be surprised what is
they've-
the most modded though.
Wow.
Really? Okay, what is it?
I went and
I'm
checked on the
intrigued.
Nexus mod what was trending and the most popular ones, and they're all like, well, a lot of them are like reshades, but some of them are face mods to make it more realistic or different, the faces specifically.
Oh,
Nice.
okay, that's
I
impressive.
can see that though.
I mean, there were some cool ones.
Yeah, they
I
were
was telling,
impressive stuff.
Yeah, like I was telling you guys, there was the Doomslayer one. I thought was kind of neat. The armor looks
Oh
really
yeah,
good
that
on her.
one.
I mean, like, yeah, obviously there's a bunch of crazy ones on there. I know yesterday when I was playing with Hunting, he was telling me of some pretty crazy ones. Was it Left 4 Dead that had that self-pleasure one? or
Sex
whatever?
mod. Yeah, where for the
Yeah.
female characters, they pleasure themselves. I swear to God, I was on
Wow.
Reddit. First thing I see is that
That's so
on the fucking
ridiculous.
Steam Workshop page. Is for the female characters, instead of healing themselves, they fucking play with themselves. It's fucking ridiculous.
Or
They
even
moan too
Skyrim,
when they do
They
it.
had those funny ones, like with Thomas the
fucking
Engine or whatever
hilarious.
the hell it was. Yeah.
I mean, Left 4 Dead 2 has
Um,
pretty good mods too, besides those fucking mods.
Oh yeah, I know those are the silly ones, but like the serious ones are always really good. That they're actually like
Yeah.
improve the gameplay.
I have a couple.
But then yeah, Hunting and I were talking about this yesterday because he was asking about. I think it was you were asking about Wonder Woman game coming out. I was letting you know like that was canceled.
What?
Yeah,
But
I know.
there
I
is,
was
of
saying it was
course-
canceled. I thought it was because I heard something else about it that they might make it or not. I don't fucking know. I don't remember.
Oh, maybe they might be still in the works. I know at one point it was canceled like earlier this year.
Yeah.
That's
But
sad.
there
That would be
is-
such a good
It's
game.
possible that a new Wonder
I
Woman
know.
project is being made by one of the other WLB companies, but the one made by Monolith is cancelled.
Yeah, I agree, Z. It really sucks because it
I
was
really
gonna be,
need that game. I really.
Yeah,
need
it
it.
was gonna have the Nemesis system in it, and that was gonna work so
Oh,
well.
that would be
with
so
Wonder
good.
Woman. But yeah, they do have Iron Man that's confirmed, right? That's gonna be coming out. Wolverine that we're like waiting
Nice.
a lifetime for at this point.
Invincible.
1940. Yeah, Invincible. You mentioned as well. Blade 1943, right? Spider-Man 3 eventually.
Actually, if you want to see Wolverine gameplay, you could go on YouTube and watch it. It was like leaked like a couple years ago, and it looks fun. It's just like the comic book.
Yeah,
There's
I
a
can't
part where you go
imagine
to
making a bad
Japan.
Wolverine game.
You can't.
There are. I
Yeah, there are the
remember
X-Men
some-
too. Wolverine's Revenge.
Yeah, there are bad
Yeah, 'cause-
Wolverine
Oh.
/ X-Men games.
Oh yeah, I can see X-Men games. Wolverine, I remember on was it 360, the Origins. That one was really good. It was like God of War almost.
Yeah, that one was fun. Yeah, God of War. That one
I thought
was
this was
fun.
really funny. If you're a wrestling fan, you'll know of him, Dave Batista. He's making a cat assassin
Oh, yeah.
game, which just seems that's so
Cat
fucked up.
assassin? Is that what you just said?
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
cat assassin game.
Was he fucking high?
Um,
What the fuck?
I
It's
mean-
with Titan One Studios. That's gonna be partnering up with him to make the game. It's just so funny that he
I'm
was
just
like an
intrigued to
ex-wrestler
see
now.
what it
video
is.
Since
game
when is Dave
maker.
Batista a fucking game developer?
I know, right? I didn't even think he liked video
Since he's
games.
got
I was
money
kinda
to throw
surprised.
around, man.
Yeah, but you need to go to school for that and get a fucking a degree,
I think he just
He's
or anybody
probably
can be a
more-
fucking game developer.
He's probably
just
more of a
paid you.
producer of some kind.
yeah. We just have a team
Yeah.
of people
Okay.
that you're paying to do it. Yeah. I would
That's it.
imagine.
I agree
anyway.
with Zia. If you have the money for it, I'm sure anyone will do what you want.
Right. Oh yeah, probably.
And then we had that new horror game reveal, right, by Blooper's team there, Chronos. the New Dawn. That one looked really good.
Oh yeah, I'm really excited for that one. I think it'll be good.
Me too.
I can't wait for a Mortal Kombat Arcade Collection because that was supposed to come out like fucking 10 years ago. Originally.
Yeah, I was surprised when you said that. I didn't think that was promised before. I thought that was a new thing.
It was supposed to be like HD, like it was supposed to have like really good graphics for the Xbox One. I guess they canceled it.
That's a shame. I'm happy though it's coming out though. That's gonna be a lot of fun to play.
Yeah.
Just go back towards. Is it? Did it say how many were coming in? Is it like 1 to 3, or is it more than 1 to 3?
1 to 4. Actually, it's 5. It's
1 to
Mortal
4?
Kombat 1, 2, 3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat, and Mortal Kombat 4.
Nice. Okay, well that's pretty decent.
Yeah.
I mean, the big exciting thing for Sony, even though it's like way too late in the game already, is that they're going to remove their regional restrictions now on PlayStation titles on Steam. So God of War Ragnarok, right? Last of Us Part 2, Spider-Man 2, Helldivers 2. But like, I don't know, I agree. It's a little too late. I mean, it's nice, it's great that they're doing it, but it's like, why wait so fucking long?
Because
Yeah.
someone showed him the stats of why it was stupid. Because they won't listen to the clientele or whatever, people reviewing or whatever. But if someone comes in with a chart, like an executive or assistant of the executive or whatever, comes in with a chart to show, look, we've tried this for months now, and this is fucking up. Then they're like, oh, you know what, you're right, and then they'll change it.
I mean, you think they could have saw that just with like the Helldivers 2 stats, you know? Like there was a huge dip, obviously, when they started all that shit.
I totally agree. But on the
They
long
killed that
term,
game.
they probably think it was a blimp. They didn't think it would last, I
Yeah.
think.
That's very true. Oh yeah, and then I was just looking. We were in the same subject with Sony. We were also talking about how Sony's, direction, like their future direction's interesting. Like obviously, it's nice to hear that they're passionate about the PS6, but it does kind of make it feel like the PS5 was like not their biggest focus in the world.
Yeah, like they
I mean,
rushed,
I think
they
we
rushed
did.
right past it.
Yeah, like there's just a lot of hype on the future and not enough about the current generation.
They were more concentrated
where-
on getting good products onto the PC platform than the PS5 generation, and also not leaving behind the PS4 people that wasn't jumping to PS5.
Hmm.
Yeah. Like what are we? You said it was 5 years in now to the PS5, and we still got PS4 releases.
Still, I mean, I've played the best of games on the PS5. I'm personally not regretting it.
Same.
Oh yeah, no, there was some damn good releases for the PS5. It just sucks that wasn't Sony's apparently big focus. One of the comments that we had here and one of the stats that we shared was that Sony remains committed to diverse and resilient live service games, including the forthcoming Marathon and Fair Game, despite high-profile failures.
Marathon,
Which is true,
jeez.
right?
Oh man, poor Marathon. Well, poor Marathon. Fuck Bungie, but for like stealing all
Yeah,
those arts and just trying to sell it as their own. But I mean, in the sense of Sony, probably bought Bungie so they can prop up a great multiplayer experience, probably akin to Destiny's success.
Halo.
And now it's all falling apart.
I miss playing fucking Halo.
Well, it's fun.
I want to play a good Halo game, but I can't.
Well, no, because now it's owned by 343 Xbox, so no, we never will
shit.
play a good Halo anymore. So
Yeah, I know. Same with Battlefield.
yeah,
Well, soon too, we got Halo going over to PlayStation and the Switch too, which will be interesting.
yeah, but Halo after 3 sucks.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like, it
Lost
never-
a lot of
Four.
interest.
It was alright. I got bored afterwards.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's all right, it's fine, but then it gets worse. 5 is just terrible. It's just the
I never played 5. I want to play Reach. I heard a lot of people like that game.
Oh yeah, Reach.
Yeah, Reach was good. Yeah.
Gameplay wise, it was
OST,
good. Yeah.
Halo 3. Yeah.
That too is really good. ODST, like it's different than normal
ODST, yeah.
Halo, but it's really interesting. I personally liked it. I thought it was better as a solo experience though than a co-op experience compared to other Halo because of the
Yeah, that's a good point.
because of the ambience and the setup of being this soldier that lands in this barren city, right? And then you discover sort of the lore as you move around the city. When you're in co-op, you sort of see more the repetitiveness, and you sort of lose all that ambience and stuff happening. So, but yeah,
I swear I got really like consumed by Halo Reach when I was playing that one. It was so fucking good. I don't know. I really liked it.
yeah. And do you know something that Halo Reach did that the new Halos don't do?
What's that?
Release with all the gameplay mods and
I
content
should have known.
compared to Reach, which came out with one single player and beside it a multiplayer that you can download. You didn't have Forge, you didn't have any of the other stuff. Reach comes out, Forge, Skulls, just everything all in one package.
Yep.
Fuck 343. Like, how are they still in business? No, I really want to know. Like, they fucking
question.
cancel a company that makes them bankbuster, like the people that made the Hi-Fi Rush and other
Yeah.
games, but 343 fucks up every time, and they don't get canceled. They don't get shut down. How? Who is sucking Phil? I want to know.
I really love when you go off on these tangents. They really make my day.
Me, I just
But
don't
he's
really
like
give a
so
shit.
on
I
the
mean,
money too, you know.
I want answers, Phil. Now.
Is it true?
He's not gonna
though?
tell you.
Yeah, like
you could probably ask his wife. She probably won't tell you either. So she probably knows.
just interview.
She probably doesn't care anymore.
Maybe we can have a leaked DMs of why, or I don't know. Maybe it's somewhere on the phone.
Like the fucking Epstein list.
We'll just be like everyone else. We'll just spam it on Twitter every day until he finally answers.
Should do that. You know,
Do
I
it.
should
I'll
do that.
share it
Maybe I
every
have nothing
day.
else
Do
going on
it.
with my life.
The other
See,
two good
Maybe back in the
things
day, I would
were,
probably do it.
There you go.
When he was
Hunter, you'll be the
To
guy.
play Call of Duty. 'Cause I was a different person back then.
The other two like bonuses
I mean, I wasn't
I'd say
racist.
were for Sony. So not talking about increasing their games, which is nice to hear, right? But there is the talk about increasing their services, which I guess is like the better of the two evils. I expected there to be some kind of increase to happen. So if they're not going to increase their games and instead they're just going to increase their PlayStation Plus, then I guess that's fine. I'd rather see neither, but whatever. And then the other one, of course, was I don't know. This is really fucking weird to me. Like, I still don't understand Xbox's strategy, but the fact that PlayStation will always get physical discs for the Xbox games coming out, and Xbox will only do digital for their games coming out. I mean, I
What?
get it. They're like you said before. Yeah, like Xbox is just basically trying to be the Netflix of gaming. You know what I mean? Like
That
they're
doesn't
just,
make it. Come
they want to
on.
be. They want to be everywhere. They want you to consume Game Pass. They want Game Pass to be the the almighty Thor's hammer.
First
Yeah,
it was
I don't know.
Xbox
I
Gold. Now it's Game Pass. Jesus Christ.
yeah, it's so
remember
stupid.
remember when the whole big thing was their backward compatibility of other Xbox
Oh
games?
yeah, that didn't last
Yeah.
long.
Yeah. How about now? It lasted as long as their
They could have
DEI
fucking kept
department.
that. See, if they were smart, they could have
Yeah.
kept that going.
And
Because
now
Just bad
Sony's
fucking
like blowing them in
business.
the dust with it. Like they're doing so much
Exactly.
better at bringing back their older games on the PlayStation Plus.
yep.
I got excited when they brought fucking Manhunt. I couldn't wait for that. When they brought fucking Black Ops 2, 1.
Well, they brought back recently Time Splitters too. Like I have to buy them.
Yeah,
Fucking, I
that's
don't
right.
care
You
about
build the
Time
time
Splitters.
splitters. Oh, buddy, that's a good series. What are you talking about?
Man, I'd rather have fucking. They can't make. Wait, they can't make X-Men Origins backwards compatible. I heard somewhere that they're Microsoft's trying to buy a license from Marvel so they could make more fucking games or re-release old Marvel games.
Oh yeah,
Like Deadpool.
they're literally
Wolverine.
trying to take up any company they can at this point. Phil just wants to have.
I mean, I
them
wouldn't
all under
mind
his
Marvel
belt.
because I do want to play fucking Deadpool. I don't want to spend $100 on a fucking video game. I don't.
Oh
really.
yeah.
But that's the thing, right? Like if Xbox owns it all, like it's gonna get a little
I
ridiculous.
saw some fucking asshole on YouTube. We got like a copy for like $5 on at some fucking thrift store. I wanted to kick his fucking teeth in. Like it pissed me off. I want that
I
fucking
don't know.
game, but I'm not
Just with-
spending $100.
Like I was saying to JW, just with the
No way.
direction that they're taking, it pushes me more and more to PlayStation. In all honesty,
Hey,
I mean, I like Xbox.
I've
I grew up with
changed
Xbox.
once and never had to change again. Just saying.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Same here. Same here.
I mean, what games
Like,
PlayStation
I
has? I mean,
wanted to-
Spider-Man, of course.
I mean, they got lots of good
What
ones. Like I
else?
said, when Zicha gave me that PS4, right? Like I got so fucking excited because there was just like a whole plethora of games that I got to miss out on and try, and that was
Is
probably
Twisted
my best
Metal
birthday
backwards
stream
compatible?
I had.
Yep.
Oh. All the Twisted
I
Metal
mean-
games, first, second, third, fourth,
Wait.
black.
Do you mean in CD form or digital?
Both. I mean, yeah, whatever. Both.
Because digitally you can play the Twisted Metals on their store or whatever, but
Yeah.
with this CD, I don't think it's possible because I think the backward compatibility is just for PS4 games.
It stops there. Yeah.
Yeah, because PS2
about on
was
the
the only one that
PS4?
actually did PS1 and PS2.
Can I play Twisted Metal
PS3,
or
I
no?
think nobody did
Shit.
their own.
Come on.
Um,
So when I get a
and then the big
PlayStation,
thing
I'll
for Mr.
fucking play Twisted Metal. I don't care.
And the big thing I'd say for Mr. JW was his Devil May series, right? So Devil May Cry 5 sold over 10 million units. It's kind of nice seeing like older games getting repped up again.
I haven't played any of the Devil May Cries.
Go
Oh, same here, Z. I know.
now.
Go now. I mean, I
JW
think
gave
I
you the
have
list.
them. I think they're all available on the PlayStation.
Yes, they are.
So just start with the first one and go.
It depends.
Oh, number 3, he said.
Well, no.
I mean,
what I
yeah,
said
just tell me.
is what is said is
And
you can
skip
play
2.
them. You can play them in any order. Just skip 2. But if
Just
you
skip
want,
2.
if you want to play it like chronologically, you start with 3 because the third one is technically a prequel.
Okay.
So it's 3,
then
1, 4, 5.
Because we're skipping.
And the
2.
newest
Got it.
one, though, like not to like kill spoilers or whatever, but the newest one is like a different Dante, right? Is that the
No.
idea? Okay. Okay, then
You're
fuck, I don't
wrong.
know.
Okay, 3, 1, 4, 5. Got
Okay.
it.
We're not talking
Because he
about
takes that
DLC
wig
here.
off.
So why are we skipping 2?
Oh,
I know
okay.
because you said it sucked, but like, why does it suck? If I'm not going to play it, you might as well tell me why it sucks.
Okay.
He pulled out his
more,
list.
Well, I mean,
where do
I
I
just-
begin? It's like
Is the
movement
storyline
sucks.
just all of it?
Oh yeah, all of it. Storyline sucks. Movement sucks. Your most powerful weapons are the guns, which sounds normal, but in Devil May Cry it's not normal. The guns are just supposed to help you extend the combo and throw people in the air. So what does that mean? You can't combo in this game because the guns just shoot everything, and so it makes it very boring and bland. And
Okay.
It's like in
Dante
the
is
Batman
not
games.
Dante.
It's just the fucking batarang just knocks out everyone. What's the point?
yeah, exactly.
Okay, got it.
And Dante is not Dante. He's like super serious when he's supposed to be like adventurous, funny, witty, and all that. And,
Cocky.
yeah, like it's all wrong. It's all wrong. I mean, play it if you want. Like if you have the HD collection, you have it anyway. So if you want to try it, go ahead. But it's universally hated by everyone.
So if I were to play it, it would be 3, 1, 2, 4, 5.
If you were to play it, it would be 3, 1. It's hard to say, but 2, 4, 5. Yeah, sure.
Okay. I don't
Because
know if I'll play it. You made it
there's a
sound good.
debate. There's a debate online if 2 is before or after 4.
Okay.
One way or the other,
Okay,
it
sorry.
doesn't matter because it sucks.
So
Okay.
is DMC separate from everything else?
Yeah,
in JW?
DMC is
Like, that's not-
a remake they tried to do that sucked as well.
Oh, okay.
It's
okay.
Which
like
one
an
was the one where we
American.
had black hair?
Yeah, that's
I don't remember that.
DMC.
I forgot
It's an
which one that was.
Americanized version of
Ah.
like Devil May Cry, and it's just cringe. It's just cringe, a cringe fest. And
You remember the part where the fucking his
oh, I know I don't remember the part where Hunting leaves, but now if you want a reason as to why DMC
That was
sucks, I'll tell
great.
you why. And I've only played since launch. I know they've made some changes since then, so it might be different. But when I played it, when your weapon feels like it's cutting through butter, there's like a lack of impact, I find.
Okay.
And also, it's color coded, which means you have like light weapons blue, heavy weapons red. And some enemies need to be hit with the red, some enemies with the blue. You know, a bit like in God of War, right? The newest one, they did that. But the
Oh,
difference of what they did, and which is asinine, is that
I haven't played those either.
if you hit the wrong color, it bounces back. So you cannot combo if you by accident just choose the wrong weapon. Like it's a combo game.
Okay.
So you're supposed to. So let's say you have two enemies of different colors. You're starting a combo on one. The other one comes in and breaks your combo because you can't hit him because you're using the other weapon during the combo. So you hit him, you bounces off, and it's over. It's canceled. You have to start over your combo. Like it's so dumb. In a combo game, it just blocks your combos.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Z. I saw
Okay.
you posted the Devil May Cry series.
And that's just the gameplay part. Like the writing and the story and everything is just so sucky as well. For different reasons. Like Devil May Cry 2 is just boring and bad, but DMC is just bad, cringy. There we go.
I mean,
There-
you have a
there's
really
our
good
And
knowledge
knowledge
nothing
of
more
all.
cringy than JW, Killswitch said.
What?
He's in the chat. He said nothing more cringy than JW, lol.
I don't know. I think I think I'm pretty cool. Thank you very much.
I think you're pretty cool too. Where's Sheila to yell
I
at
was
Killswitch
curious,
when we
though.
need her?
Yeah, we need Sheila here. Do you know though, JW? Like, did they have like a different like director, or different team?
Yes, it
working
was
on
a different
Devil May Cry
company.
2?
So
No, Devil May Cry 2. Sorry.
oh, Devil May Cry 2. Yes, so the creator of Devil May Cry left during that time or was doing something else. I don't remember exactly.
Ah,
So 2 was
okay.
made and it sucked. So then he came back for 3 and it worked super well, stayed for 4. And many years later 5 came in to everyone's surprise.
Okay, yeah, because I was kind of surprised that a second game would flop so hard like that. But that makes some more sense if the guy left.
Yeah.
Well, there was one here for Hunting, but I guess I'll wait for him to come back to say that one. The other one we had on here was just a little diss, right, again, between Sony and Xbox, right? Just basically saying that the Sony president CEO made a comment just saying, well, there are new engagement models being explored. He's talking about Game Pass and all that for Xbox. We ultimately think it's a good thing. However, we are confident and committed to our current strategy, and there really isn't any urgent need to pivot. So in other words, fuck off, Xbox. We're not going to join Game Pass.
Which for me,
There you go.
that's great. I don't want them to try to emulate what Xbox is doing. But I'm also
Same.
I'm also a physical guy, right? In the sense I buy physical copies, right? So a console,
Yep.
I think those works for me. The way for Xbox is not for me.
That's what I was saying. Like when Hunting was talking about it earlier, is like, you know, when I played on the PlayStation 4 there, right? Like I was so fucking happy to play these games because Sony does do a
Right.
great job at single player games. Like they really captured
Yep.
like story elements just really well. I mean, I didn't enjoy God of War that much, but I still enjoyed what they were trying to do with it. Horizon was great when I was playing that. Right, again, The Last of Us wasn't
Those are
super.
on my must play.
Which one's
Oh,
he?
sorry, go ahead.
No, wait, which one's he? Was it?
Both of those, Horizon and God of War, those are on my must play games.
Oh,
too.
definitely Horizon Z. You gotta try that one out. That was a
Oh,
lot of
you'll
fun.
love
So
Horizon.
long.
Yeah.
I already, I will definitely love it. And there's 2 of those, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a third one in the works that's probably gonna release around the PS6.
God, I hope this time when they release it, though, it doesn't release with any other like super big game. It needs its own spotlight finally.
That's true. They keep doing that. They have to stop that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was already intrigued because it was dinosaurs, and then like I actually started playing. I was like, oh my god, this is sick. It was so good.
And keep in mind, I'm one
Aw,
that when
Kill
it first
Switch, of
came out, I was dissing Horizon. When it first came out, I was like, it's weird, just robot dinosaurs, who cares? And
Yeah.
then later on, tried it a bit. I was like, of course, American Indian type of thing, but futuristic. It's just it's not my thing really. And my wife was like was calling me stupid because she was like, it's a great game. and then I tried it when they announced Horizon 2. I tried it again, and for some reason got hooked. I played Horizon like for 2 weeks straight, only Horizon every day, and finished it and loved it. Like I think it's
Okay.
because they have maybe a pacing problem at some point.
Yeah.
Like it gets great once you reach like the main city of the map. So the Meridian, I find narratively and just in general, it gets so much better when you reach that point than because the beginning is really, really long. So keep that in mind, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think
Yeah, no, that's good.
I think a lot of people agreed with you on that one, Jada, because I remember when the Super Show was covering that one, that was kind of like the general comment that it was really boring at the start, but then like as everyone, like you said,
Just
stuck
it's, like,
with it.
slow starting.
Yeah, everyone stuck with it. It became like one of their favorite games.
Well, it's super fun to explore that world, like to just go around, go get the little notes and stuff like that, and learn about this world. It's
Yeah.
really fun, especially when you don't know exactly what transpired to get it there. Like you know once you finish that game, and it's just the whole experience
Like it
is
all
great.
comes together.
Yep.
Yeah. Like in the beginning, it's like a little bit
Yeah.
of like stabby with a stick, and then like you slowly start to evolve, and like you're setting traps and shit. You're like, okay, now I'm getting really
Is
into
it
this.
kind of like when, like other games, when you're becoming a Jedi or you're
Yeah,
becoming,
exactly.
yeah. So you're building your character and your items and your goals
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah, because I think when you start
Okay,
off,
yeah, I
you're
love
just like
that.
a little kid or whatever, just like learning the ropes.
Sweet, downloading that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
when you start off, they're like, if you walk into the herbs, you are hidden. Now try it 3 times, and you're like, oh Jesus Christ, I get
Oh,
it.
okay, got it. Tutorial shit, got it.
It could have been a
Yeah.
10 out of 10, but there was no fishing tutorial, so that made it just a 9 out of 10.
How rude. How rude.
For me, it's a 10 out of 10 because there's no fishing.
Wow. I could go either way on that actually, depending, because like some games I really suck at fishing, but then others it's all right. Hey, I made the community goal for Subnautica.
Oh, you did
That
hit it?
finished up today. Yeah, 379 channel points or something donated
Woo!
for me and Sheila to die in Subnautica.
That's crazy.
She's so excited for that. I
Yeah.
can't wait.
She's so excited to watch me squeal. That's what that is.
I'm sure if like you saw like the points donated, she'd be like in the top rank there for sure.
She really is. Like, there's so many. I think she just lived in my chat just to push them in there. She would like, because with every stream you could like, do 2,000, I think was the max per
Yeah.
stream. So like if my stream crashed and I had to start again, she's like, more points. And she would say it in my chat too, like super, caps, like more points. Oh my gosh, shit. It's gonna happen.
And like I have an
Okay.
idea of the game, but like is it like basically like Minecraft underwater? Like you're just building shit, like you're just
So I I honestly have no clue because
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna play it blind. I just know it's underwater.
Okay.
I
Yeah, it's a
saw. I think.
crafting game underwater. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
saw a little tiny bit of gameplay for a friend of mine, and I didn't know they were underwater until they came out of like their substation or whatever. And then I was like,
Ooh.
nope, I'm out, man. I'm not watching this. See you later. And I bailed. I was like, I saw like a sea creature of some kind, and I was like, what the fuck was that? And then they started to explain, and I was like, later, dude. I'm lurking. I'm not gonna watch this. I have like super water anxiety. So I
Oh,
was
Oh
like,
yeah.
bye.
I thought it was just like the
Yeah.
swimming
And
mechanics that you
then,
hated.
yeah, like fucking what? Why? Why? Like it's the same with flying.
Yep.
Why can't up just be up? Why do we have to fucking go backwards?
So
I
true.
freak out. And it's not so much like cuz like you learn it, right? But then you go to do it and it's just something in your brain, while in mine is saying that's not fucking right, Z. And I start going the other way and next thing you know we're dead.
Well, usually there are settings to switch it though.
You're right.
But like a
I
lot of
should probably
swimming
do
games
that.
don't let you do it, though. I noticed that.
I also like the challenge, okay, JW?
The one I saved for you, Mr.
Yeah.
Hunting, that was in the gaming news, was that Postal 2 Redux is coming to modern consoles and PC. Though
Oh shit!
apparently there
Nice.
is no release date yet. I was just kind of taking a peek on there to see. But yeah, I thought you'd like that one.
I did not know that. Yeah, appreciate it.
No worries, my dude. That'd be cool to actually see, especially on console. That's kind of nice.
I remember I'd have it on PC, but my computer still doesn't work. I gotta still fucking fix it. I found a capture card on Amazon for like cheap.
Oh, you did find a cheap one? Nice.
Yeah. So once I get paid, I'll buy one.
Yeah, because we were, to put context in that, we were talking about
That's
that
where I fix my
yesterday.
computer.
To try to get Hunting to play some of
Yeah.
the other games that he wanted to. And I said I think all he needed was a capture card. I mean, Z and JW probably know better too. To play like if you want to hook up your older console
Because
to your
me.
PC.
Yeah. You can do that. Yeah.
Um,
Shit.
mhm.
Yeah, I can't stream it on Twitch though, because for some reason I couldn't download Twitch on my Xbox 360, and then when I went to go do it again, it was too late. The store shut down. So, what are you gonna do?
Could you? I can't
I mean,
remember.
I have YouTube Live.
I know you could stream Mixer on the 360, but I don't know if it was in time to do Twitch yet on the 360. That might have been Xbox
remember-
One
It's
feature.
just funny because I remember seeing the app icon on Xbox on the Xbox 360, but
It might have been
I
like
could
how
be
the
wrong.
Switch did it. The Switch had the Twitch icon, but all you could do is watch stuff. You couldn't actually stream.
yeah,
Mhm.
maybe, yeah.
And then yeah, speaking of Xbox, they had their big announcement, right? We finally got to see it. Mindful Pig did say it was gonna happen. We're gonna get the Rogue Ally,
This
the new handheld for the Xbox, and
Postal 2 Redux.
well, we're gonna get Silksong on there. I don't know about Postal too.
Yeah, is it gonna be on last gen and new gen, or just only new gen? Because if it's new gen, I'm good. I give a shit.
For what, Postal 2?
Yeah, Postal 2 Redux.
It said modern consoles.
That can mean anything. That can mean fucking new gen. For all we know.
Yeah, like I said, there's no release date, unfortunately, yet.
I hate
For
when they
it.
don't do that. They should at least tell us what console's gonna be on.
The information they give you here is Postal 2 Redux is in development with Flat 2 VR Studios, Team Beef, and Running with Scissors, with a Kickstarter campaign slated to begin later this summer. According to the announcement, the revitalized game grew out of the initial attempt to bring Postal 2 to VR, and now the original assets will be recreated in Unity with enhanced visuals, new weapons, nastier physics, and enough Easter eggs to back up the porcelain and Uncle Dave's compound. According to the developers, the plan is to bring Postal 2 Redux to PC, Mac, Linux, PlayStation 4 and 5. Yeah, PS4 again. Xbox X and S, and possibly Switch 1 and 2. However, the team notes
We
that
said Xbox. Did it mean Xbox One or just?
yeah, well, It does say Xbox Series X and S.
Should Xbox Series X and S, so Xbox has to be Xbox One, right? Okay. Well,
Yeah, I
yeah,
think it
well,
has to say Xbox One. But it's
another game on my list.
It is going on PS4, so maybe it'll work on the Xbox One. You could do it on cloud gaming on there
Hopefully.
and still play it.
Yeah, but I gotta buy Ultimate.
Oh yeah, true.
I mean, I already have Game Pass. My dad has it. I'm sharing it with him, so I don't get all the benefits. So I would have to like buy it personally to get the benefits. So
Yeah, they haven't set
Yeah.
an official date yet. And there's no word about whether Postal 3 will get a remake as well. It's mostly just focusing on Postal
No.
2.
please. Postal 3 was supposed to be on the Xbox 360, but it got canceled.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about.
Because I know Postal 3 is like really bad.
And then the last comment they had on there was just that the most recent title in the franchise is Postal 4 No Regrets, which debuted to bad reviews in 2022.
I thought the game was okay. I mean, it's like Doom Eternal. It plays like Doom Eternal.
Oh, okay. Oh,
You have the super shotgun with the hook and everything. It's pretty cool. Instead of demons, you fight fucking Karens, crazy rednecks, crazy dogs, rabid dogs.
yeah, the
Fun.
the Xbox handheld there. They said the exciting thing was that, I mean, obviously it's a cool device and all that shit, and you get to play Steam games on there now. So technically, you can play PlayStation games on the Xbox. The big thing that they kind of just blew aside was that the Hollow Knight fans out there are finally going to get their sequel when this console actually launches, which I think was supposed to be later this year, if not the beginning of next year, depending how it works out. JW, you watched Skill Up, so you have a little bit more knowledge on it.
About Postal?
No. The Xbox Ally, the Rogue Ally.
Oh.
Because
What about it? Sorry, I missed something.
No worries. Because I was saying, we were just saying that Silk Song was gonna launch on it, but I
Yeah.
remember there was a point there where I thought it got canceled, but I was just mixing up my information, like you were telling me.
Right.
They're just not gonna make their own,
So
right?
for some reason, Xbox, when they presented the Rogue Ally at their in their space at their presentation thing, they presented it as if it was their Xbox handheld console, but it's not. It's,
Yeah, like that's the impression they gave everyone.
Like Rogue Ally already exists. It's a better Rogue Ally with Windows 11 less bloated, so that it works better. And yeah, so they give the impression that it was their Xbox handheld, which isn't. And they've actually announced that they were canceling the project that they used to have to make an Xbox handheld. Not the Rogue Ally. The Rogue Ally it's not them.
Okay, yeah, I know. You know, at first I thought they would cancel. It's like, you just announced it, you fuckers.
Yeah, no.
That'd be crazy.
I mean, it looks pretty cool,
One
but
one or the other. I think it's both. Instance are super dumb. Like, well, they didn't need to cancel their Xbox. Like, they could have had an Xbox handheld. I have no idea why they canceled it.
yeah, unless I don't know, unless they're just testing the waters and seeing how this plays out. But I don't know. It seems to have, like I said, got a lot of positive reviews. People were excited that they can play PlayStation games on Xbox. The first steps to Xbox taking over.
But it's not an Xbox. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just like
It's not made by Xbox.
but they're like partnered up with it, right? Like they have some, I guess, share
Yeah.
of it. Yeah, okay.
They partnered up with Rogue Ally to make a better Rogue Ally, because Rogue Ally has been existing before that moment.
Yeah, I only heard about it. I
It's
think
just-
like the last year that I heard that name mentioned.
Well, it was problematic because Windows 11 was running poorly on those devices. They're basically Steam Decks with Windows on it instead of Linux.
Oh, okay.
And it was running very poorly because of how Windows 11 is bloated and how was taking performance and making that games don't work that well. So this is like a new roguelite that's better with Windows.
Wait, you said mindful before when you were talking about Postal. You said regrets, right? No regrets.
Yeah.
No, my bad. I thought you were talking about the other one. No, Postal 4. No, it was pretty good. I was thinking of Brain Damage. That's the Doom Eternal one.
Oh, okay.
I got mixed up.
No worries, buddy.
I haven't played the games in a while.
Thanks, Z. Yeah, I know a lot of people are excited about this one because
Is that
apparently
what we're talking about?
Yeah.
that is, yeah. And then like I said, Xbox has their newer one.
Okay, I was just like really confused. I was like, what?
I don't know if that's the one they announced, but yeah, that's a roguelite.
Yeah, that's the original one, I
Okay.
guess it'd be. But I know people are excited about this because apparently the Steam Deck right now has been out for so long, right? That newer games are really struggling to run on it. So, of course, right, the handheld junkies of the world are like, yeah, we can play something.
I mean, if
Yeah.
they're patient, I'm sure Valve will get out another Steam Deck that is better.
Absolutely. There's no way they won't make another one with all the success they had with the first one.
Well, also though, I think something to point out with Steam Decks compared to, I guess, well, these are assumptions. I haven't tested that, but I think I've heard that multiplayer games have trouble with Steam Deck because it's a Linux, and Linux have trouble with their and with anti-cheat systems in general because of how the OS is made. So it might be a good
Yeah, like-
alternative for multiplayer handheld because of Windows.
That's interesting. Yeah, I should look that up afterwards. I do the editing to see if there's been any comparisons. It sucks that Jimmy's not here because the next thing in the news, of course, is the new Resident Evil that was announced. I thought it looked pretty fucking awesome. It
Oh,
sounds
yeah.
like everyone else said it looked pretty
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
too.
I mean, it's all cutscenes, but like cinematics. I mean, but I like the direction and
Yeah.
the ambience that they're going for. Like I was really scared after Resident Evil 8 because I didn't like it that much.
It was
to be
different, right?
quite
Yeah.
honest.
It was really different from 7.
Is that one with the
And,
vampire lady, the big titty vampire lady?
Yes, exactly. And
Come on.
what? Titties don't
Is it
save
because you're-
everything.
I mean, no.
I mean,
They
you're a
pay
married
quite a
man, so I
lot.
can understand that. But
JW, that has to
Yeah.
be your merch, buddy. That's a great line.
Well, it's true. I mean, it can only take you so far. But
I mean, I
But
didn't
yeah,
get
no.
married, but that's still.
so I was scared that they would continue in that direction because it made so much money, right? It got so many rave reviews and all that.
Yeah.
But they seem to be going completely in a different direction, different than any Resident Evil, I would say, as of now. Remains to be seen. So super cool, super interesting. As
Yeah.
long as we're not back with the Winters. I really didn't like the stories and characters of the Ethan Winters verse, so I'm good with that.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, it's just so boring.
That was the guy in 7, wasn't it?
What is so boring?
Yeah, I mean 7 is a good horror game, but as a character is pretty bland.
I only played 7 for about 45 minutes, I think. It was like a
Same Z.
trial
I
or
struggled with
share
that one. I don't
or
know
something.
why.
I think I know Tommy Share played it with me. That's how I played it.
Oh.
He wanted to just, yeah, he Share played it and he just wanted to see what I thought about some things. Yeah. He just wanted to hear me scream, I think. Honestly. It worked. Because, like, I hadn't seen, again, blind completely, had no clue what I was walking into. It was fun and gross and fun.
Did you play other Resident Evil games, Z, or was that your first one?
I played Resident Evil 2. Is that the co-op one? I think.
I don't know. Is it
I
JW?
think I played co-op. I think I played co-op with Tommy on Resident Evil 2. I could be wrong because, again, those are probably the only 2 that I played.
No, probably Resident Evil Revelation 2 you're talking about.
Oh,
Yeah, because it has a co-op
okay.
option, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a great game.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I tried with him.
Hell yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah, I played that one with Tommy.
I could
He
literally.
got me to play Fortnite with him the other night.
Oh, what?
Yeah, we played 2 matches, duos, and we took first and second place.
Woo! Way to go.
Right? He's like, "Are you gonna play more Fortnite with me?" I was like, maybe not."
I get it.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. It's fun in the moment.
It's all right. That's all. Yeah, it's all right. I'll play it with Tommy occasionally, because that's what he wants to play. But
Um,
yeah,
And then, of course, Mr. JW's second game on here got a little more praise. Space Marine 2 had 7 million players announced in total now. So they made a little special status for it.
Cool.
I'm wondering when that was.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Shut the game down. It's done. And of course, everyone's favorite game to pick on right now, Mind's Eye. There's a whole bunch of stuff we shared on it, right? But the one I thought was the funniest was Co Carnage playthrough. How he literally started the game and it was told immediately to end his stream and not show the game off. I mean,
Oh yeah, Mind's Eye.
yeah, like it's everything apparently about this game is just a disaster and wrong, to the point that like it's bad when PlayStation is offering full refunds for it because they never refund anything.
Yeah, they only refund for Cyberpunk. and
That's
that's it.
that was the other game, Cyberpunk. I was trying to remember who was the other one they refunded. I didn't see it, so I can't confirm, but I did hear from a few podcasts and stuff like that. Apparently, even Walmart is selling Mind's Eye right now for like $10 or $20. It did that bad.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like it's
Wow.
just unplayable. Apparently, it's just a buggy mess. And I can't remember the poor actor's name, but the guy that did the voice acting for that one, that's like the second game now that's flopped for him. So that's unfortunate.
Needs a better agent to give him other jobs that don't flop.
Hell yes. Like why pick that?
Oh, they didn't know. The idea was probably cool.
Yeah, like I mean, it sounded like an interesting concept, but the game obviously just didn't pan out at all. Doom: The Dark Ages wins Player's Choice in May for PlayStation, so that's kind of cool.
guys, I gotta dip out.
Oh yeah, sorry Z, no worries. You go right
Oh
ahead.
no, that's fine. I just wanted to say bye to you guys. I didn't want to
Yeah,
just leave.
till next time.
See ya,
All
Z.
right, have a good night.
Bye.
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 My funny little share I had on here because I like weird, wacky games is that there's a new dating sim coming out where you can literally date anything, furniture, items, whatever you want. And Joel and Ellie,
Cats, dogs, fishes,
you literally
anything.
could. Yep, it's date anything. That's the whole point of the game. Joel and Ellie's
That's
voice
crazy.
actors from The Last of Us playing an exercise machine in a box. So that was kind of funny.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
not my thing.
no, I know it's stupid. It's totally a game that I could see me and Jimmy playing and just like doing stupid shit in. He's the
Yeah,
one.
didn't you play like a cow dating thing at some point?
Yeah, Mr. Masaji. He's like, don't question it. Just download this game and try it for me. I was like, okay, no problem, buddy. And it was so fucking stupid. The whole concept was you were supposed to put your PlayStation controller on your shoulders or neck area, and it was supposed to give you a massage while you were playing the game. So like you do whatever the quest was, then you put it on your shoulder and be like, okay, massage begins. And like obviously people weren't putting it there.
Weird.
I'm not surprised.
uh,
It's probably mostly women, right? Women, right?
you know, it was like GW
No.
was right. It was cows. There was there were female cows, I guess, and female cats and stupid shit like that. But there was no like real people.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's really dumb.
They could have just called it bestiality, but I guess they wouldn't sell it. It was called that.
Yeah, for sure. It's getting more and more popular, with Baldur's Gate and the
I'm not surprised.
bear scene.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no kidding, eh? That sparked it up. I didn't get to see much of this one, but Sheila announced it, and I know it's been talked about quite a bit as a pretty damn good game. But Dune Awakening, that one seems to have done pretty damn well for itself.
Oh,
I mean, if you're into MMOs or Dune, sure.
Well, it's apparently doing well enough where they're going to consider putting on console next.
this last one.
Huh. Cool.
There it is.
Tencent is reportedly interested in buying Nexon, the owners of the Finals and the First Descendant. It's okay. This hopefully,
Really?
yeah, hopefully Tencent doesn't fuck it up. But
I mean, they're both money grubbing companies that eat everything. So honestly, I'm just like, okay, fucking eat Nexon. I don't care.
I haven't tried the Finals in a very long time. I kind of want to go back into that one. I did enjoy it.
Sure.
You got bored of it, JW?
Yeah. And I don't know why, because on paper, theoretically, it should be my type of game. And I don't know, I think it might be, I don't know, something with how the game is handled, or I don't know, I can't put my finger on it, but I don't stick long on that game. Like, it's fun with friends, but like I wouldn't game that much to it.
Like, do you just find it too repetitive or what?
I think it might be of the balance of the damage versus the health that you lose. I think might be slightly too long, depending what it is, of course, because there are stupid ways of winning. There used to be a time where invisible and two-barrel shotgun was the thing, because you couldn't do anything against them. They would just kill you one shot immediately. So that was stupid. So there's stuff like that. But in general, I think I don't find the damage feels good when I shoot something. The destructibility is great, but I don't know. There's something with that doesn't gel with me.
No, I
don't know what it
agree.
is.
The few times I played, I found that hammer or sledgehammer, whatever it was really out of control. I found that the heavies were just a little bit overpowered.
Oh, you should see now. They have so many different more gadgets and weapons, not just the heavies, all of the classes.
Ooh.
And some really interesting stuff, like making portals and holes and a bunch of stuff.
I might have to go take a peek and just see what they did for updates. I mean, it's a dead subject at this point, but of course, because Jason Strider, had to release an article about it, everyone's feeling bad for Dragon Age, the Veil Guard.
Sure, I feel so bad.
Like, it's even so stupid. Like, even that podcast I usually listen to, the XNC one, even the last episode they had there, they were talking about it again. He's like, you know what? Now that I'm 20 hours into it, it's a good game. I'm gonna say it. I was like, shut the fuck up. It's not a good game. Like, don't fucking coit it. Like, oh, Dragon Age, it's okay. Like, no, it was shit. It was a terrible game. They should have done better. Like, plain simple.
It was ass
Yeah.
cheeks.
What?
Huh?
What did you say?
What'd you say, Anthony?
I said it was ass cheeks.
It is ass cheeks,
What about-
absolutely.
Oh, it is ass cheeks. Okay. Yeah, no, I mean,
What do you think I
I
said?
don't know. I don't know. That's why I was asking. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. I don't get why people are like babying Dragon Age and or like they're babying it like if it was an indie game, or an indie dev trying their first game.
Yeah.
It's actually a AAA company that has failed for the third or fourth time. I mean,
Like, I don't know who it was now that started off. I think it was the Psychonauts one that first started off this whole trend of like, oh, look behind the scenes, look how terrible it is. Like, yeah, sure, like that situation and like that coverage was an eye opener, right? And like we did learn a lot. But I feel like now everyone's kind of like, there's been more that have come out of those kind of articles and stuff like that. It's like, I'm so sick of it. It's like, okay, we know it's a bad industry. We know there are crunches and all this other shit that's going on, but there are other companies like, let's say, Rockstar, that does the same idea, and they still release great games. Like, you know what I mean? It can't just be our crutch every time a game doesn't work out. Like, oh well, it wasn't our fault. You know, look at the pressure we were under. Look at the atmosphere we were in. It's like, yeah, it's like, we get it. It's bad. It's rough, but like, you chose that career. Like, just make a good game.
Yeah, that career, that company. Yeah, I don't know. And even Jason Schreier in his thing, he even it wasn't unbiased. You know, even he was apologetic to Dragon Age, and
Yeah.
I find it's very disingenuous to do that, because the story and basically essentially is that they didn't have enough time to make it work, because it used to be they started over 3 times without like changing the release date for it. So when they went to the 3rd time, and they changed between multiplayer and single player. So when they went to the last time, the 3rd time, they only had like a year and a couple of months to do it or something like that. And they were struggling because they had to bring in the people working on Mass Effect to help them, because anyway, I'm paraphrasing here, but it sounded like as if they weren't managing this correctly. In the sense, in the article, it says that their way of doing it was more like willy-nilly, like a pirate ship, basically.
Yeah.
And that they were exploring and going in tangents and all that. And when the Mass Effect team came in, it was super more regulated, straight, more like a they called it Star Trek Starship, and with ranks and
It's
stuff
almost
like
like
that.
they knew
So
what
it
they were
sounded to
doing.
me, well, that's the thing. The article made it sound like, oh, poor Dragon Age, but actually it just made me give more hope to the upcoming Mass Effect. It sounds like they came in, tried to manage what they could and get what they could, because there was budget problems also. And when the Mass Effect team came in, they got the budget that they needed. And so, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird how people are making excuses for something that is subpar at best.
Yeah. I mean, that kind of sucks too that they got pulled away from Mass Effect. I mean, just let the
Yeah.
ship burn. If it was that bad, let it burn. But like, even when you're talking about that, right? It made me think back to our Perfect Dark conversation too. And like, it was the same situation with those games as well, right? Like, they went under different companies, different directions, and all that. Like, that's a common thing in the gaming industry, and it shouldn't be, like I said, your crutch. It shouldn't be your excuse for a shitty game.
I just want to say that Fallout New Vegas took a year to make, or a couple of months. I don't
Great
remember.
example.
Multiple months.
Didn't they have like 18 months? I think they had 18 months to finish the game.
Exactly. So, now there are different circumstances, of course, but I think with the if you take on something so drastic without pushing it, I think you can probably do something with it. It's just really, really hard, right?
Yeah.
And really not ideal.
And look at the fans, right? They love New Vegas, even though there's lots of things, bugs and crashes and all the other shit. It still gets praised very highly, and that could have been the same situation for Dragon Age if they, pushed for that direction.
I mean, if they had good writers,
Yeah.
because that's the problem. They had cringe writers.
Yeah. Like we said, too much of this bullshit of adding all these feelings and crap like that in there. Just stick to the story.
Oh, the problem is not the feelings, is that it's poorly written. When your story and dialogue is being compared to an HR discussion meeting,
Yeah.
it's really, really bad.
Dragon Age. It's such a shame. In positive news, The Witcher 3 was rumored, but now it is confirmed. It's going to be getting a brand new DLC in 2026.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Okay, my theory is because they're not really talking too much about it. They're just letting people know this is happening. But I think it's just to prepare us for The Witcher 4. Kind of like how Borderlands 2 got that.
Yeah, yeah, it
random-
makes sense.
Yeah, because Borderlands 2 got that random DLC as well, right before Borderlands 3 launched. Right, it was just to prepare you for the next stage, the next era or whatever.
Okay, so it's going to retcon everybody's ending to set up the next
Oh, probably.
game. That's what
'Cause
you're
look how
saying.
look how mad everyone.
All your choices gone.
Well,
Here's what actually happened.
well, look how mad everyone got that it was the girl, right? That it was in The Witcher 4. Which I don't know. There's been a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
back and forth to that. Now they're saying that that wasn't the actual direction that they had. They just had to show something. So I don't know.
What?
Yeah, that's like.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. I don't care.
No, I'm with you. I don't care if it's a girl or a guy. It doesn't really matter to me either. But yeah,
I think it depends of the lore, right? Of the universe. I personally don't know it, so I don't know. I
That's-
personally like series, so I didn't care for it. But if in the lore it's not supposed to be that way, then it's not supposed to be that way.
yeah, no, you're right, JW. That's exactly why people are upset because apparently in the lore, Ciri doesn't have the Witcher's abilities, so it doesn't make sense that she'd become one.
You know, I'm going to take my favorite anime, Claymore.
Did you get trained by a Witcher?
She does.
Do you have to have those powers? You can't just fucking gain them.
No,
Oh yeah, but
you
she
have to
was
have
trained
them.
by Witchers. But the thing is, she wasn't.
Okay.
You know, she didn't went through the process of becoming the sort of I don't know, the changing your genes
Maybe
and
they
all
could
that
do
to
that in the
make
game.
it. I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah, no, that's not gonna make any sense. No, that wouldn't make sense.
But so yeah, if I take an example, Claymore, where you know there,
They could pull a Force Awakens and just say she was born with it, like like what they did with Rey.
They could.
that sounds bad, but
Yeah, I know. Yeah, who knows?
but yeah, no, in Claymore
Just
they're
saying.
all like girl warriors, and there's a reason for that in the anime, you know. So if let's say they would make another Claymore and then there were guys coming in, I would say, or this guy becomes a Claymore, I would say it's fucking weird and I wouldn't want it, you know.
Yeah.
No matter what, it's not a sex thing. It's just it's a lore standpoint. If it's determined that at the beginning and it sort of makes sense in universe, then it's that, you know.
Absolutely. Like, why
So-
make 3 games where you're following the lore and then all of a sudden now you're going to drift off onto your own thing?
I don't know. I guess because the character was popular and that's why.
And then, yeah, the very last thing I had was just that Silent Hill #1 is getting a remake. So that's exciting for
Good.
Silent Hill fans. It's good to know the #2 did so well.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Did you play the first one, Hunting?
No, I was being sarcastic, but
Oh.
I played Homecoming.
Okay, so like I was telling you guys at the beginning, Hunting, I don't know if you were on at that point, but I took 4 random posts off Twitter, some hot takes. I love going through them and just discussing them on Twitter, discussing them on Discord with you guys. And this time we get to discuss it on the podcast. And if you guys like doing this, then, you know, it doesn't have to be mine. Like if you guys find something that you think would be funny to go into or just interesting to discuss, you can gladly add them in. But here, #1 that I got was boom.
You just want me to get pissed off.
I mean, I do like your opinions, JW. It always makes me happy. You're just booting it up. Okay, so we got Ben with a check mark. He said that I don't like how Xbox is evolving. #1, too much corporate talk and marketing shenanigans all the time. 2, this is an Xbox is just embarrassing. Branding a rogue ally as an Xbox console is crazy when it doesn't natively play console excludable titles. Future is basically relying on third-party hardware makers, and the next Xbox is supposed to be a Windows PC. This brand was doing so much better during the 360 era under proper leadership. Not to mention the constant changes. Oh, we'll release a few of our games on PlayStation. That'll be the red line. Next month, no red line. Now we release everything to PlayStation. I don't want a future that enables Sony to get more greedier because there's zero competition then. Xbox versus PlayStation was healthy and the best for the business. I 100% agree. In all honesty, I think competition is great, and I agree. I think the 360 was a fantastic era, and since then Xbox has really lost their direction. But when
Yeah, I was gonna say, why is that a hot take? I mean, this is just accurate.
I said there won't always be like things we'll disagree on. There might be things we just completely agree with, but I just I just thought it was interesting. I thought some good points. What about you, Hunting? Do you agree?
Sorry, I was blowing something up. But what happened?
Basically whatever I was saying there. Do you like Xbox's direction now, or do you think 360 was their prime?
I mean, in my opinion, I think Xbox One was prime when it first came out, when they were adding all that, cool shit, all the cool games to it. Then now, 2025, it's going downhill with all the shit they're doing.
I'm intrigued. What cool games did they have in the Xbox One?
Yeah, they canceled more games that they
During my
released.
time, I liked Sunset Overdrive. My opinion, I liked it. I thought it was a good game.
That
was
is
cool.
that is a really good game.
Dead Rising 3 was out. Gears of War Ultimate Edition, Gears of War 4.
Okay, I kind of did forget some of those launched at the beginning.
I think I can't think of anything else. I can't think of anything else. Some of the Lego games that came out, Lego Batman 3, DC Villains.
Yeah, I did kind of forget that Gears 4, came out around that time. But yeah, so Ben, you're right on the money, buddy. Boom. Second one we got here. Sorry, I just gotta always click on the link and load it up so I can get the whole comment. Okay, we got TM06. I love JRPGs. He said, or she. It's been a week since the Nintendo Switch released. I honestly can't recommend a Steam Deck over this device for $450. You're getting more than your money's worth. Wow. Completely disagree. I don't think the Switch 2 is anywhere close to the Steam Deck, but
I mean, I haven't tried it, but from what I can gather, this is just a Switch Pro.
it is. And they didn't even fix the Joy-Cons. They fucking lied. There's already people having issues with it, and Nintendo already offering free repairs.
Fuck off, Nintendo.
I know, right? Just stupid shit. I don't know. Just everything.
Didn't this happen when the first Nintendo Switch came out? I don't get it. Doesn't make any
You did. No, you're
sense.
absolutely
Are you
right.
supposed to fix those problems?
Yep.
Yeah,
Not
they could have.
repeat them?
And they bragged
They could
about
have,
that,
that's
right?
see.
They bragged about that in their whole
Could've.
advertisement launch, saying that, oh yeah, the Joy-Cons are better now. You won't have this issue anymore. We have magnet connectors or whatever the hell it was, so you won't have an issue with them sliding off the console.
Well, I mean, it's a Switch Pro, so I mean, they just built upon what was already done, made it slightly better, so it can now run PS4 games instead of
PS3.
whatever they were able to run before.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't mean to be negative
PS2
about
games.
it. I know there's a few people in the Discord, right? They're passionate, but Jimmy obviously loves the Switch. But yeah, I don't see the value in purchasing it.
Jimmy loves everything. He's not a reference.
He does. I still can't get over fucking who was it there? GameStop stapling their receipts and ruining everybody's Switch too.
Oh my god, this
Fucking-
is so dumb.
So stupid. Okay, number 3 I got was Nick Tech Official. Sony should seriously focus on bringing as much single-player titles as possible with the PS6. I said that. No more remasters or live service games. PS5 has been the single worst generation of PlayStation, and that was all because of lacking direction. People won't see any reason to go from PS5 to PS6 if pure hardware power is all that Sony is offering. And then there is a lot of comments saying joke on him, but
I mean, he's not completely wrong in the sense. I don't think Sony has had a bad generation. In the sense, when you think about it, PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, they were all great. So I think maybe PS5 was maybe because I like this generation. I have no problem actually with it. I've had great games. I've had Returnal, Ratchet and Clank, Stellar Blade. Like there's a bunch of really really good experiences, and so but I can see the point of compared to previous generation there was much less, and there was a lot, and that's not just Sony specifically, but for this generation there was an enormous amount of remasters and remake. That is true, and of course I would love new IPs. We've seen recently new IPs do super well, whether it's Stellar Blade or Expedition 33 or all of those games that were new, different, and people wanted to buy. So I think this person is right.
Yeah, I agree. Like I think when it comes to Sony, at least like this new generation in the PS5, right? I think it's more of just quality games coming out, instead of just like pumping them out, right? Like I said, when it goes to Xbox, this year, sorry, and a little bit of last year, yes, now there's been some titles that are worth remembering. Indiana Jones, right? Obviously got a lot of nice comments. Hellblade 2 was kind of on the fence. And now we're starting to get, as we're further into the year, we're starting to see more of their games they promised us. But prior to that, there was like a huge ass dry spell. So I don't know. To me, I think PS5 did very well still. They offered exactly what gamers wanted: great single player experiences, a few live service, yes, and yes, some of them flopped, but I don't know. To me, it's really stupid because every time I always see the fanboys, right, going crazy, it's always those huge ass charts of like, here's all the games that Xbox launched, and here's all the things that PlayStation launched. It's like, yeah, but how well did those games do, and how memorable are some of those games? Like half of the things that they're listing on there, I don't remember that Xbox launched at this point.
I couldn't say. Like beside Indiana Jones, that it was worthwhile. I don't know.
Exactly. But if I was to ask you PlayStation 5, right, you could probably list off a handful of them that were great. Even though there was only a handful that came out, it was still great games that were, delivered.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, we have Lumberjack Rye. Sorry, here, put some context into this. So his first post he had here, but I'll read out the hot take after, was sources say that Sony is currently exploring the acquisition of WBD SNS once the split is made. This includes by division Sony Pictures, HBO Max, HBO, Warner Brothers Animated, Warner Brothers Pictures, New Line Cinema, Sony Interactive, Warner Brothers Interactive, and other DC. And then the person's comment was, Sony can't afford it, LOL. And his hot take was, Sony can currently buy any top 10 game publisher of their choice without a single issue. Same for nearly any of the major movie studios outside of Disney and NBC Universal. Further, the Sony's broke narrative is over. They broke their all-time high a while ago. So what do you guys think? Is Sony rolling in the money? Or is this guy just a little too hyped up?
Definitely. Yeah.
I think the comparison is not apt. In the sense, they spend a lot on specifically Bungie, right? Which was much less than what Xbox spent for Blizzard and Activision. And that is because Microsoft is one of the biggest companies ever in the world, and Sony is not up there with Microsoft. So it's true that they have less money, but it's also true that it's not like they're going to go bankrupt tomorrow. It's just they have less money than Xbox. That is true.
Yeah, I agree. Because if they really had this plethora of money, right, they would have gone toe-to-toe with Microsoft on buying some of these studios. There's no way they would have just let it go.
Yeah, exactly. Or they would have followed Microsoft in buying other multiple studios, right, than just Bungie.
Which again, I know it sounds like I'm sucking Sony's dick right now, but that's not the case. But I
No, their strategy is different. They buy studios that we don't know of.
yeah,
Smaller studios that we have no idea about, and they think that are talented. You know, the Housemarque, the people that made Returnal, and that are making Sarah with it, which is their next upcoming game, made super well when they got bought by Sony, and they probably didn't pay that much for that company because they were new and young. So that's their strategy for buying up studios, and that's the smart way of doing it.
I agree. It just yeah. As I said, the studios that they have under their belt just work really well with Sony, and yeah, I don't know. I think they're doing the better strategy of the two of them. I get Xbox's
Yeah, because
strategy and what they're trying to
it's not
achieve, but-
sustainable. It's not sustainable to just buy the whatever company at the highest price.
Yeah, and we've seen it happen with other people that have tried that in the past, right? Like eventually, it just all goes bankrupt, and studios get shut down, and you
Well,
lose.
yeah, that's what Xbox did.
Yeah.
You know, they closed down a bunch of studios that they bought, which they were not supposed to.
Yeah, right, because that was their original promise to everybody, is that they were going to protect their legacies and all this.
Yeah, but it's bullshit as always. They never follow on their promises. Look at their backward compatibility promise. It's gone as well. Look at their DEI department. It's gone as well. They promised, oh yeah, we're going to double down on DEI and make our game super great with that. 3 or 6 months after that, they closed that department. You know?
Yeah.
So they don't follow through.
One that kind of
And
surprised.
no, it's
Jim.
not to say that Sony follows through on all the promises, but
No, God no.
I just mean that you when you listen to these companies say something, you have to read between the lines, take what they say with a grain of salt. They're not, they're not your friend, you know.
Yeah, exactly. They want your money. That's it. That's all they care about at the end of the day. I was gonna say the one that surprised me that I thought they did own, but I guess obviously they don't. Right? Was Square Enix. I like swear they owned that at one point, but maybe I was completely wrong. Because obviously we're seeing a lot of
No.
their games go on Xbox now, which is a
They
shame.
never owned. No, they've never owned Square Enix. It's just they had exclusivity deals with them.
Oh, okay. Such a shame though. They worked really good together, obviously too. I feel like that'd be a great partnership. But yeah, that's my
Sure.
that's my 4 I had. Did you guys have anything else that you wanted to bring up? If not, we'll do our round robin where everyone gets their moment to shine.
Sure. I can.
I got nothing.
I still am making more videos, more streams. I now stream on multiple platforms. I stream on Kick, YouTube, and Twitch,
You do
and
do
both
Kick,
gaming
okay.
and writing.
Ooh,
Yes.
nice.
And so I continue to do gaming and writing, and continue to write the book. I'm halfway through, so halfway through the last, final whatever it has become. Like I've lost the number of drafts I've made, so I'm at the last one though, so that's the point.
Woohoo.
And the finalization is halfway through done, so that's good. And yeah, more streams to come. More, you can go on my website, jwfoster.ca, see all the stuff I'm working on, or even just join the Discord. There's I do a lot of the updates through Discord and some through X. Those are my main socials, I guess. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. There's this video that me and Mindful Pig have worked on for Perfect Dark, the special episode that we have announced a while back. It's still being made. It's just there's a lot of work and it's still being edited. But it will be a great vid, and I hope
Which-
everyone likes it.
You had a very funny moment in that you shared on Twitter and the Discord, actually, with your prediction.
Yes, I had. So we recorded this, I think, at the end of last year, or maybe at the beginning of this year.
Yep.
One or the other, many months ago, and we were having a conversation about how rebooting series in the gaming industry is often uninspired. And I was taking as an example the Tomb Raider reboot they did with Laura as a survivalist and all that, and made a comparison that the wording and the marketing were similar as all these other reboots that have been done before for Perfect Dark. And so, since we were talking about Perfect Dark and 64, I made a comparison that, well, the next game will probably be James Bond, where they will make him the before his spy days, and this whole thing that he's going to be stupid because he's not the real Bond yet. He's learning and all of those stuff. So I predicted James Bond Last Light before I even knew it was a thing. So that's that. You can see it on X if you want.
That's pretty funny though. That's actually funny that you predicted that.
It's funny, but it annoys me because I wish I would have finished the video before, because I could have put it in the video, and it would have been great. I'd released before Last Light, but it is what it is.
And I'm just curious to ask you, how's it been on Kick, streaming on there?
It's hard to say because I've only done one stream.
Oh,
and,
okay.
what I'm doing is that I'm using an OBS plugin, so it's not like I'm actively going on the Kick website, putting the settings and all that,
Okay.
But I've had no problem. It works like Twitch, so.
Okay. I'm just curious how it was on there. And then Hunting, you have a lot of good ideas that you suggested on the last stream, and you were just kind of hinting at it earlier in the beginning of the stream with the capture card. I know it's a little bit away because you have to get your PC set up, but what's some of your ideas coming up?
Yeah. We'll see. I grew up during like the good era of YouTube and video games. So I had an idea for my YouTube channel. My theme would be like, classic YouTube, like 2013, like early, like 2000, not early, like late 2000s YouTube. I would, play like Newgrounds games, fucking Minecraft on the Xbox 360. And then later on I would go up to play like, early like Xbox One games like Dead Rising 3, Sunset Overdrive. Bit on YouTube.
I think it's an awesome idea. I think a nostalgia trip is a great idea for a channel. And then we were even joking around, right, about if you could try out Newground games.
Yeah. I can't play the porn games because I'll get banned.
Nope, but you can play that zombie one that you were talking about.
Yeah, Road of the Dead. Yeah,
You might be able on
I gotta
Kick,
check.
though.
So once I get my computer fixed, I gotta check to see if that works.
That's true. Yeah, you have no
it
regulations
does.
on Kick. You could do whatever you want. And then how about like currently though?
You could fucking react to fucking porn on fucking Kick.
Yeah, who is it? What's that guy's name? Aiden Ross or whatever. He did a whole bunch of random shit just to show what you can get away with.
Yeah. You can smoke a crack pipe, fucking do heroin, you won't get banned. On Twitch, you walk in your room with fucking just underwear on, you get fucking banned. Or even without a shirt, you get fucking banned.
What was that stupid thing you were telling about to yesterday with the shotgun? Was that on Twitch that you got? Or
On Xbox, yeah. I
Xbox,
was
yeah.
making a group post for Dead Island 2. And I guess the bot they have, it looks at every like little word you type in. Like let's say if you put weapon, it's inappropriate. I put shotgun for a Dead Island Reptide. I got banned because I got pissed because it just fucking pissed me off. I kept spamming the group post and it tells me, "Oh, you're banned for 3 days." And I tried to review a case, and the guy tells me, "Oh, you got banned for spamming the group post. You didn't get banned for using the word shotgun." I'm thinking to myself, that doesn't really make any sense. Like, why would I get banned for that? That's not really a real reason. I can understand the word shotgun. That makes a little bit more sense, but no, it just fucking pissed me off.
yeah,
Did that
did all you
I
want to
tried
do was just
again
share a shotgun
for
or
Dead
something?
Rising 3. It was the shotgun. Yeah, I had like 40 of them.
Yeah.
Level 70. I wanted to give them away. Because there's a club I'm part of for Dead Island where they drop like random like legendary weapons. There's This one kid I was playing with, he dropped me like 20 of them, 30 of them or whatever. So I just thought about giving them away because I'm not gonna use all of them.
Exactly. So dumb.
What are you gonna do? Yeah, I tried the same thing for Dead Rising 3 because I wanted to, help people get the Mega Man costume and the fucking blaster, and I couldn't even put blaster. So I just didn't fucking bother because I don't want to get fucking banned again.
And then, sorry, buddy. So, what kind of games are you gonna stream? Because you can still stream on console, right? Or are you not streaming at all?
Yeah. I still stream on console. So once I get my fucking capture card, I might start streaming on my 360, like Minecraft on the 360 edition. It's a little nostalgia trip.
Yeah, that'd be cool too. Old school Minecraft.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry. So was it Fallout 4 right now? You're gonna continue with currently for streaming, or
Maybe.
okay?
Yeah, maybe.
Alrighty, guys. Well,
Tomorrow. Yeah, I might stream tomorrow or maybe the next day.
yeah. Okay.
And what
Don't know.
about you, Mindful Pig?
Me? What are you talking about? No. Let's see. I got a reaction video still to upload. I'll probably do tomorrow. That's for 2D's ARC video. I only did. I think it's like a 30-minute video, so I did 15 minutes of it. I try to keep them just at 15. And then I will obviously start working on editing this big bad boy. But I'll keep doing what I did last year. I'll definitely get to you hunting. I'll do one of actually. You know what? Fuck it. Hunting will be the next person I'll react to. So I'll look in your VODs and see what you have going on there. And then yeah, I'll just react to one of your streams.
What happened?
For the award show coming up.
Oh, yeah.
I like to react to everyone's stream, so that's why everyone gets a moment to shine, and
That's cool.
yeah, that's why people know who to vote for and stuff like that. So yeah,
Me, of course.
yeah. Actually, JW was the big winner last year.
And I'm going to keep it that way.
Yeah, that
Get a
is
fucking sheet to win, like fucking Kim Jong, like a fucking communist,
no. It's strictly
Look,
the
like
community.
a Kim Jong Un.
The community cast their votes. and-
You do what you need to do to win.
I mean, hey, that's how it works.
And then Friday, I'm not too sure what I'll stream this time around. I'll have to see what game. The big one is this week. I'm gonna get Cheyenne to help me out. She's going to style my hair like Ricky, and I'm going to finally make that video I told you guys to announce my birthday stream coming up. So the idea behind it, I told JW this already, but Hunter, you may not know. From Trailer Park Boys, I'm gonna dress up like Ricky. I already got the shirt, and she's gonna do my hair.
I know
And
that show.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it in a while, but I know.
I'm gonna watch them a few times and really try to get down the lingo and everything, and then I'm just gonna pretend that Ricky's doing my announcement video.
This is so good.
Yeah, and then we're gonna have I'll announce the list by then too of all the games we're playing. So I said everyone's done a really good job. Hunting, if you got any, please shout them out in the Discord. If there's any games you want to see me finish up, or any games in general you want me to play. The original idea was I was supposed to beat older games, but everyone's kind of giving me a whole bunch of different selections, so it'll just be a mixed match again. But the nice part is that it'll take place on any console I have. So Dreamcast, PlayStation 4. I think I have PlayStation 1 around here somewhere. Pretty much any Xbox, I have them all out at this point. I think I have a Sega Genesis too that I could even pull out. But yeah, it's just gonna be every single game I own, every console. You guys get to pick what you want me to play, and that'll be the next 24-hour stream.
So Friday you could stream Stellar Blade,
Is it on Xbox now?
Oh,
It's on
probably not.
Yeah.
What consoles you gonna play
Never
on?
mind.
Mindful.
I got so like every Xbox, just to make it simple. PlayStation 4. I definitely have PlayStation 1 in my closet. Sega Dreamcast I see on the open. There's Nintendo Switch, and then I think I have a Sega Genesis around here. I wish I had my N64 because I had a whole bunch of fucking games for that too, but oh well.
What about a Gamecast?
Dreamcast?
Oh no, I said Gamecast.
What's that?
You never seen Malibu's Most Wanted? You don't remember the black guy? He's like
Oh fuck that
after
movie.
after
Yeah.
Malibu shoots everyone.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
remember that
after he
movie.
shoots everyone, it's like the guy's like, "Where you learned that from? GTA 3? Oh, can I borrow that? Oh, your PlayStation? No, I got Dreamcast. I got Gamecast. You know, there's GameCube and Dreamcast. It's like I don't have that. He gets all pissed off because he's broke. He's poor.
Oh man, I haven't seen a movie in so long. That's a great movie.
Yeah, the best part is with the musket. The guy pulls out a fucking musket.
I was gonna say, yeah, if you look in my collection, I literally posted every single game I own in there. So if there's any to catch your eye, there's definitely Dead Island in there. I'm sure there's a few games that you might like. I have tons of 360 games, so lots to pick from. But yeah, that's my big one coming up. Yeah, thank you guys for hopping in tonight. I appreciate it. We once again did it at the 2-hour
No
mark.
problem.
That's awesome.
Sure.
Oh, there's one more thing.
Oh.
I forgot.
What's that?
New series starting maybe this or next Friday. Fallout Fridays. I'm gonna do like a whole fucking series of Fallout 4. It's gonna be called The Wacky Adventures of the Wasteland.
That's a great
Oh, nice.
idea.
Yeah.
Are you gonna take them and like put on your YouTube channel, or is it just gonna be on your Twitch?
It's gonna be on my Twitch.
Okay.
I want to see if I could save it and I could fucking maybe upload it onto YouTube. Make it like a
Yeah,
second
you can
channel.
do that.
Yeah, you totally should. That's a really good idea.
I know you can because I've done it, so you can. You might. You have to verify your account though, because YouTube will limit your how long a video you can put.
Yeah.
I mean, I made a 20-minute video, so it should be fine.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
I mean, it's not
Because I know
bad.
someone
20 minutes? I
recently
think it
that
was
had that
10
problem.
minutes, I
So
think.
Yeah, 2D, wasn't it? He had that issue.
yeah,
But it only takes like 24 hours for ever to get verified. It's not very hard.
depends, but yes.
No, that's a great idea, though. I look forward to it, Hunted. But yeah, I hope you guys have yourself a beautiful evening. Thanks again for hopping in.
You too.
See you guys.
Yep. You
problem.
too. Bye.
Well, we already had the mindful moment. I usually do that off for you guys, so not really much more to say, I guess. I am sorry I wasn't very active in chat. I did see Z-Chick tried to help me out there. She was being an excellent mod in chat. The problem is that I can't touch anything on the Chromebook. Like I can just basically keep it on the main screen there of Discord or Restream. Otherwise, there's issues start happening, right? Because the Chromebook can't handle too much. So I have to use my phone, which is also part of my chat, right? To look at my Discord and get all those gaming stories and news coming up. So yeah, anyway, I apologize if I missed anyone in the chat. I saw 2D, you made a comment, so shout out to you, my dude. 2D26. I know I give him every name possible at this point because he has a different name for everything. Kill Switch, thank you for coming in too, buddy. I appreciate it. And yeah, just again, big shout out to Z-Chick. Z-Chick95 Twitch, check her out. She has always been an excellent mod. And yeah, I'm just excited to get my hair done like Ricky. You know what I'll say. Thanks, Cheyenne. Just a thumbs up. Okay, everybody. I hope you all have a great evening. I will hopefully see you on Friday. We will do another stream. I don't know what game yet, but we'll figure it out. Bye, everybody.